For the last 5 years, I've painted murals completely by myself, but for the first time ever, I finally brought on an assistant. In this video, I'm gonna show you what it's really like working with a mural assistant. From adjusting to another creative process, trusting someone else for parts of the vision, and learning how to teach while still trying to stay focused on the mural itself. And honestly, even though I was guiding the process, I ended up learning a lot too. Hey Addie, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I'm not sure if I've seen you around at Traders, maybe.
You look super familiar to me, but probably because I follow your Instagram. Thank you so much for letting me come.
No, of course, of course.
I really appreciate it.
You're actually my first assistant.
Really?
Ever,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually pretty exciting.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It's been
Hey, how you doing?
good, how are you?
Good to meet you.
Elizabeth.
Junior, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Addie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Addie will be assisting me today.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Come on in,
Thank you.
I've got a key for y'all for
Okay, sweet.
it's gonna be this wall.
Perfect.
This stuff real quick.
This is a really nice wall.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is a great wall. Yeah, it's a perfect wall for this.
What makes a good wall?
Flat, space right in front of it to work off, and flat. Going into this mural, I honestly didn't know what to expect. Not just from having help, but from learning how to explain my process to another person in real time. When I first started out, a lot of the muralists that allowed me to shadow them never really let me paint or be a part of the installation side of things. So with Addie, I wanted it to be different. I wanted her to jump right in the process with me. And honestly, this is very unlike me. I'm used to doing everything myself, and letting go of certain parts of the process felt very unfamiliar at first. But I also knew that if I see myself wanting assistance on future projects, something in the way that I operate had to change. But I gotta say, it was really nice having a helping hand. Setting up the projector, moving furniture around, and handling prep work all before the painting even begins, all of that takes a lot of time. And when you work alone, you're fully responsible for every single step. So even though I was figuring it all out as we went, having someone there to help carry the workload made a huge difference. Taking out the colors from Lowe's and getting all your color schemes. And the way I do it is every time I pick one out from, like, let's say this right here is the orange that's gonna be in Ocala, I then say letters.
Okay.
So and that's court. So it's to let them know what to give me. So then this we don't need right now, this we don't need right now, because those are the letters.
Yes.
And then this right here is the background. So that's the background color that we're gonna paint on that, on all of that. And I have a quart, but I can give you your own little thing so that we can work up that.
Okay.
Okay. One thing that surprised me throughout this project was how excited I was to see someone else's creative process in action. I thought bringing on an assistant would mostly be learning experience for Addie, but it ended up being one for me too. Over the years, I've realized that every artist approaches their work differently. We all have our own systems, habits, and ways of solving problems. For me, I'm all about efficiency and organization when I'm painting a mural. I like having a plan. I like knowing what's coming next and keeping things moving. So naturally, Addie had to adjust to some of that. But at the same time, I found myself picking up a few things from her as well. That's one of the reasons I love being around other creatives. I never walk into a project thinking I'm the only one with something to teach. I'm always looking for something I can learn too. This wasn't just a learning experience for Addie, it was a learning experience for me as well. And to be honest, I think that's how I've been able to absorb so much information throughout my career. No matter where I am in my journey, I try to stay open to new perspectives and different ways of doing things. I think we need to follow this line
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like this is going up and this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, those two need to be exactly parallel then.
Yeah, they need to be exactly parallel. So what we need to do is just paint from here to here,
Okay.
right? And then I believe that perspective is completely off. In the picture or in the projection, it looked like that, but I think there's something off about that because those windows shouldn't be that angled. If I can merge the background to be a cohesive background and like within different variations of blues, but have Ocala just pop
Okay.
I want it to stand on its own.
That makes sense.
A lot of people have asked me, how did Addie ended up on this project? And honestly, it happened pretty organically. A mutual friend that works at Trader Joe's connected us because Addie was interested in learning more about muraling and what goes on behind the scenes as a full-time artist. We chatted for a bit, and after learning more about her background, I started to look into some of her work she had done. I've always been impressed by the artwork at Trader Joe's. It's actually my go-to grocery store, so I've gotten to enjoy the artwork and signage every time I go shopping. Little did I know that Addie was that one artist helping lead those artistic and signage efforts at Trader Joe's. After checking out more of her work, it became pretty clear that she was already a talented artist in her own right. She had a strong understanding of design, painting, and creating artwork that connects with people. At this point, I wasn't just looking at someone who wanted to shadow an artist for a day. I was looking at someone who was already building her own creative path and simply wanted to learn more about the different side of the art world. And I can truly relate to that. Early in my career, I was constantly reaching out to artists, asking questions, and looking for opportunities to learn. I knew how valuable those experiences were for me, so being able to offer that opportunity to someone else felt like things just came into full circle. Okay.
That's just how it blinked to my eye.
It's okay. Let's go ahead and let's fix that way. It doesn't look like that to me, but I'm curious to see how, like, what you do to fix it.
What looks weird about it to you, though?
I don't know. I don't know what looks weird to me. Something looks off to me, but I'm curious to see what you do to fix that problem.
And then we would just want to make sure that this line is even all the way across.
Yeah. Earlier, I talked about how every artist has their own way of doing things, and that was one of the biggest adjustments for me throughout this project. Addie has been an artist for years. She has her own systems, habits, and ways of working that she's developed over time, and the same goes for me. I've always been pretty particular about how I organize my supplies, my workspace, and the order in which things get done. It's not that my way is right, it's just the way I've developed after the years of painting murals on my own. There were definitely moments where I'd look over and think, that's not how I would have done that. Let's just say we had different opinions on where paintbrushes should live between paint sessions. But then I catch myself and remember there isn't a correct way to make art. There's just your way and someone else's way. Working with Addie reminded me that being a good collaborator isn't about getting someone to work exactly like you. It's about making room for different approaches while still moving towards the same goal. And I think that was probably one of the biggest lessons I took away from this project. As the murals started coming together, I found myself thinking less about the paint on the wall and more about what this experience represented. For years, I built my art career by doing almost everything myself. From answering emails, creating proposals, painting murals, filming content, and handling the business side of things. I've always taken a lot of pride in being hands-on with every part of the process. But this project reminded me that growth doesn't always mean working harder. Sometimes growth means learning how to bring other people into the journey. And honestly, I don't think this will be the last time I work with an assistant. Not because I need someone to do the work for me, but because I generally enjoy the collaboration. I enjoyed sharing what I've learned over the years, and just as importantly, I enjoyed learning from someone else's perspective. Years ago, I was the artist reaching out to people, asking if I could shadow them, hoping to learn anything I could. Now I find myself on the other side of that conversation. So Addie, thank you for being part of this project and helping bring this mural to life. On to the next one.